Hi, chat. Oh, get loud as hell in my monitor. Oh, how you doing, chat? It just occurred to me that I was still listed as stream together, so I fixed that. Sorry about that. At least I think I fixed it. I think I fixed it. I don't know. Hi, nerds. Does it does it still show to you that I am doing stream together? Okay. we never we all just kind of ended stream last night. we didn't handle post stream stuff very well apparently. Let me send a message to everyone. Um, where are we at? There we are. Okay. Okay, so today I have 2 repairs lined up. Two repairs. Okay, everybody's handling it. So I got another HDMI port to do. This one's a little chipped on the corner, and I got something new for stream. I got an LCD to fix. Look at that. Look at that. Everybody's so concerned. Okay, sorry. Everybody's trying to figure out what's going on. All right, so dismissing the mayonnaise. Excuse me, a mayonnaise. So are you implying it's a sandwich made of only mayonnaise? That sounds deplorable, nurse. Ugh. 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 Anyway, so yeah, Series S's go by super quick. Super quick. These are super easy to work on. You know what? No, I don't want it. I don't want it focused there. I want it probably focused here. We'll have to change the focus for the switch, though. Just whack it with the repair. You know what? Actually, hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Where's it at? I have a tiny hammer. I do have a tiny hammer. It's the tiny hammer. Boom, fix, next repair, let's get it. Boom, boom. Like those 13-second Chinese ad things. Have you seen those where the lady's like boom, 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 boom. So these have 2 screws on the exteriors. Covered by little things. Let me see here. Can you see how it's broken? Maybe? Possibly? Perchance? It's really hard to see, but on the corner here, it's been broken and jacked up. So okay. All right. Okay. Sorry about that. We're still discussing it in the group chat. You know what? Hold up. I want to get this leveled. Whoa! Whoa! I did. Oh, wow. Okay, I did it perfectly. Look at that. It's almost like I'm professional. It's almost like I'm a professional, chat. We're gonna have a new piece of equipment today too, the heating pad. We're gonna have the heating pad. But until then, let's get this bad boy open, huh? So, Probibion. Fix the problems. Oh, nurse, did you catch Pixel stream today or yesterday? Have you caught some Pixel streams recently? If so, you may have caught sight of our oh, just a bit. You saw it. Yeah. We're gonna have a new emote soon. I'm quite excited. I had initially discussed making that edit. Yeah, no, that was a long time ago, Nurse. But I became her first commission on VGen with that, so I'm excited. It's looking really good. It's looking really good. I'm gonna have a version of it too, to where I can use it as my Fugi avatar for when I stream with people. It's gonna be great. Well, okay, so chat. This one, this one's a deceptive one. I mean, see, it looks pretty nice, pretty clean, pretty pristine. However, and this is why you should always be taking some air to your consoles, at least monthly, because on the outside it looks pretty nice and clean. But looky there, looky there, and then look at that fan. Your consoles are deceptively clean, chat. They're not actually probably clean. So always take a bit of air to them every once in a while. You really can just commission artists and say this GIF, but make it. Yeah, no, that's that is that's how this GIF was made. Where's it at? Where's it at? That's how this GIF was made. It's an edit of a Pepe GIF. No, nurse. Nurse, no. That's the opposite. That is, I guarantee you, it's the opposite. They are going to be quite dirty inside. It is deceptive how dirty your stuff can get. So when I get repairs like this, I always blow them out, but I don't do like a super thorough cleaning. I mostly just want to get it so that I don't get myself dirty, and so they can't I don't know, accuse me of like, oh well, now it's overheating. What did you do? Your OLED switch mysteriously broke without you touching it in months. You may have slammed it into the vacuum. Excuse me? How do you do that? How do you do that? Well, hey. After this stream, you'll see how incredibly easy it is to do repairs on switches. An OLED's going to be a little, like, vaguely more complicated. There's a couple of antennas that, like, wrap around the RF shield, but otherwise it's virtually the same. So it's switches are incredibly easy to work on. You do have to have some special bits though, but if you bought the standard iFixit driver kit, which you should have anyway. You should have one of these anyway because they are incredible. You'll have everything you need. The wireless went out, no Wi-Fi. Oh, if it's completely no Wi-Fi or Bluetooth, it's probably not a disconnection because without having the thing plugged in, it will still have a very, very, very shitty connection, but it'll still have a connection. If you don't have anything, that means the Broadcom chip. It's very likely that your Broadcom chip has died. So that is repairable, but you can't really get new chips. They have to be harvested. Ooh, it orange screened. Okay, yeah. No, that's gonna be the chip bad. So yeah, you got a dead OLED. You might can spend $200 something and have Nintendo replace it for you. That would be your best option if you have some save files you need, since Nintendo are fucking archaic about their save file system. $160? Oh, close enough. Just play with the wire. Yeah. If it works like that, then. And, Switch 2 is about to be out, so. Soon. Chat, speaking of new consoles, I'm actually quite surprised that I have yet to see a PlayStation 5 Pro. I have not had one come by yet. I had somebody tell me they were going to bring their PlayStation Portal to get some joysticks fixed with stick drift, but they never ended up bringing them by. I was excited to look at that. I haven't even held one, so I was gonna be interested. Best I could tell, it won't be much harder than working on a controller to replace those sticks. So, but I won't know until I've done one. Yeah, the slab thing that's just for remote play, but only local remote play. You can't like go somewhere else and do it. You have to be on your local network, which is the dude pad. I really hope they have a new PlayStation Portable. It'd be quite nice. I was hoping too that the Portal was going to be sort of another stepping like stone into going to like a Vita 2 or something. But we'll see. We'll see. See, that's what's nice about the Xboxes explicitly. This is the Wi-Fi card. So if it goes bad, you can just replace this and you're good. It's not part of the board itself. So it's replaceable quite easily by anybody. It's three T8 hexes. Oh. Alright, we're gonna be doing this repair with the fan still attached. Whenever these give me any sort of trouble coming out, like they don't want to be removed, I don't force them because you can rip the plug off the board quite easily. Which I have done in the past. And would rather not do again. I'd rather not do that again. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks when it happens. So in this situation too, since I'm not taking this in for a cleaning, I'm actually not going to remove the heatsink. We're just going to leave it as is. That way I'm not... Yeah, it could... Especially too because it has this. These are quite annoying to get off. And if I don't have to, I don't mess with that. You have to pry them off from the corners. And it's very easy to slip and scratch the board, and there are a ton of chips around it as well. I've never knocked one off, but that's because I've been very reticent to mess with it if I don't need to. So unless it's a cleaning, I don't touch this. Don't touch this. Bow, 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 bow. You know what? I forgot to post to Twitter. Give me just a second. My setup here is not. It's still not quite as streamlined as it is at home. So I'm still kind of figuring it out. I really need to get a second monitor. That's like my primary thing right now is to get a second monitor for here because having only one fucking sucks. Especially when I go from 3 monitors at home to one. How do people do it? All right, we're posted. We're posted. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna be muting for a minute so I can get the heat gun out and get this board off. All right, I've been changing up a little bit how I do Xbox repairs. They have been giving me a bit of trouble, so I'm just trying to make it a little easier on myself. And I don't normally suck the solder out of those, but whatever solder Xbox uses, it's quite hardy stuff. So I just replace it, so I don't have any like trouble. I never turned on my gun. So I'll just be adding a bit more, any solder at all, to the things, just so it's new, fresh solder that's easy to work with. All right. Um, let's see here. I do got a phone call. Be right back. Okay, hello. Sorry. Sorry. They wanted a pricing on an S22 Ultra. That beep is my soldering iron coming up to temp. I don't like this extra light. So Xboxes actually have more soldering points than PlayStations do. So they have the standard 4 and then all the pins, but then Xboxes also have this rim of points as well that makes it a little more secure. A little more secure. It helps out a decent amount. Come on, trying to get it to flow down. There we go. Okay. Okay. Gotta do something with this cabling. There's extra cables around that I'm not quite used to. Oh, okay. Now it's time to put this on. Now it's time to put it on. Okay. Oh, mute. And we're on. Okay. Okay. Let me get the Zoom mic set up here for the Zoomies. Okay. After the phone call. Hi, chat. Hi, Pixel. Hi, Christine. How you doing? How you doing? We just put this HDMI port on this guy, and I just had a phone call. But now we are swapping over to our Zoomies. Also, Pixel, I saw a little bit of it today while I was getting set up at work. It's looking so good. How close do you think you are to getting finished? Because it looks like it's finished right now. It looks like it's ready to go right now. Got some small adjustments still, but it's almost done. Nice. I got another phone call. Sorry. uh, why did that go to that screen? What? Um. Uh. Oh, okay, I have some buttons to fix. Uh-oh. Mouse, please. There we go. Excuse me, give me back mass of the fermenting dregs. Where are they at? Where are they at? Oh, you know what? It's okay. It's okay, chat. So we deal with the problems when they happen, you know? Work profile. Okay, so my scope zoom cam button is broken, so I'm gonna add that to my to-do list. um. Okay. All right. All right. We're Spotify. What is happening right now? Everything's going to shit. Everything's going to shit, chat. Okay. Okay, we're good. Get the hammer. Oh yeah, yeah, hammer. We have a repair hammer, chat. Oh, you can't. That's a little too zoomed in on it. But that look at the hammer. That phone call was for a PlayStation, so I'll have a PlayStation HDMI to be working on soon. You got some more adjustments on it, but it's almost nice. I'm quite excited. It's looking really good. It's looking really good. All I'm doing here is just I'm touching the little bits to make sure that they are, you know, adhered down, I guess, soldered down. I don't normally use this zoom camera, so it's a little awkward for me. So excuse me if it takes me a minute. Clean off my bit. The fan not being unplugged is kind of getting in my way too, but that's okay. Motherfucker. That was my choice. I chose to do this. Okay. That should be good. Let's check the underside right quick. I mean, they could be a little better, but you know, they're okay. They could be a little. They could be a little better, but they're fine. They're fine. They're fine. I need to get an HDMI switch, so it's a little easier, but we take it as it comes. Maybe. Maybe. There we go. Okay. I believe we're good. So, let me get my tester. I plan to get one that's a little easier to be seen on stream as well. Oh. Where is my multimeter? Oh, there it is. All right. So whenever most of these have numbers, that's good. 11 should not. 12 will. 13 will. Sometimes 14 will be 0 with no buzz, or sometimes it will buzz. It just depends on the model of console, but it shouldn't have. It what was I trying to say? It shouldn't have anything wrong with it. It would, you know, when it does either way. And then other times it has numbers. So 14 is one that's like you just kind of ignore. Just kind of ignore it. Okay. 17 and 2, like if one is if one is short, like beeping, the other side should beep. So 18 and then 19. 19 does 20 20 beeps because it's not connected to anything. 1, 2 will beep, 3, 4, 5 beeps, 6, 7, 8 beeps, and 9. I'm not sure what 14 does on a Series S because it doesn't do anything on other things. So I don't know. I don't know what pin 14 does. Anyway, that's that repair done basically. They're super quick and easy one. Very fast $125 right there. So let's get it back in its thing. So yeah, it's looking like so we'll be doing this, and then I got that Switch to work on. If that PlayStation comes in, I'm gonna pause the Switch and do the PlayStation. Mostly because with anything with a Switch, I always quote multiple days, and with PlayStation, Xbox specifically, HDMI's, I do my very best to have it be done same day. So, and that's part of the reason why I delay the Switches like that. Right. So now we're just putting it back together. These are super quick, super easy to do. I started a little later today. I'm gonna be experimenting with different times that I wanted to start. I don't mind starting at 12, but I'm also still not quite fully awake by 12. So So I think one's a good starting place. That, and it helped make sure that I actually had it helped make sure that I actually had stuff to work on. So, you know, 1 or 2 o'clock maybe. And then I'm going to do my best to typically end around 5 o'clock, just so I can get my closing duties done. And after 5 is when most people start coming to like pick their devices up and stuff. So I'd be away from stream a lot anyway. So I think 5 is going to be a good ending place. If we didn't have repairs today, chat, I was going to be working on playing some Kingsfield. I got that ready to go. So we'll be playing Kingsfield in between repairs for a while. Okay. You always want to make sure that the thermal goo, the evil thermal goo, it hasn't been like messed up. I always try to like fold it in a little bit so it gets repressed, so that it's filling it out again. Just so it makes a good contact. But this is for the expansion bay for like additional storage. I have never, ever had an Xbox that had additional storage plugged into it. PlayStations, I'll get it maybe once every 2 or 3 months. They'll have an M.2 drive in it, but never have I had a Xbox with the storage expansion card. And to be honest, I don't know that I've even ever seen them for sale, like in a store. So, and that's the thing with, you know, the M.2s. Those are a universal thing. So, you know, they're going to be stocked with computer stuff anyway. Whereas these storage things, they're proprietary for Xboxes. So maybe that's part of the reason why. Hi, Freezy. No, not computer. This is not computer. This is Xbox. I typically don't accept computers, actually. Unless it is a... Oh, fuck. What the hell? Unless it's a MacBook screen replacement. It kind of was coming up sideways. What is it? But yeah, Freezy, we actually never ended our stream together last night. So when I went live, we were you I and Elite were still connected to each other. What is going on there? I'm gonna take that out and look at it. It's like some of that plastic is bent. You have to go into the stream together option and just hit the phone disconnect button. It's straight. Oh. Oh. The actual metal frame is bent somehow. That's why it was looking weird. I haven't seen that before. Where's the hammer? Hey, look, we get to use the hammer. Oh, no, we don't. No, we don't. I have a little repair hammer. It's not gonna be a big deal. I wonder how they got bent. I definitely didn't do it. That would have that with how it's bent. That would have been a factory defect from when they were punching the holes out. Yeah. Huh. Because you can see too that the plastic stand thing is jacked up too. Huh. Weird. Yeah, that's why it looked that's why it was looking like it was at an angle. Because yeah, that whole thing is bent. Never seen that before. Come on. Sometimes this screwdriver just almost stops. I think it's a torque management thing, so it does get over torqued, but it'll do it sometimes when it's like nowhere near like the edge of torqueness. So that's why you'll see me yeah, see like there. It just quit. Well, while I was hand spinning it, I don't know. Why are you quitting? Is the battery getting low? Oh, you know what? Yep, look at that. Sure is. That might be why. I don't charge this thing as much as I should. I won't be using it on my Switch repair, so I'll let it charge while we are working on our Switch. Okay. Alright, now we need to do the modules. I'm not sure how well the Switch is going to be captured. I'll do my best on it. We'll just have to see. Chat, have you guys seen the news? Have you seen the news? A new JoJo anime is probably being announced in about 20 days. I'm very excited because that means unless they're just doing another Rohan thing, which will be heartbreaking. It should be Steel Ball Run, and that is all I've been waiting for since this JoJo series anime started. Steel Ball Run is probably one of my absolute favorite works of fiction ever made. I might have a customer coming in. There's a loud car that just pulled up. Maybe. No, they were next door. We have new people next door, and I'm not used to having Jokum Jungler. The Junkler. I'm not used to having people come in next door. We actually used to own the building next door, but whenever I took over, I didn't need that much space, and then new people moved in, and it's just been awkward. Okay, I'm gonna go test this on my computer over here. Or, computer. My TV. Give me just a moment. And we're good. I need the metal pipe sound effect. Bong. I am still looking into getting my PS2 going. It's having trouble. Like, I finally got it to actually start reading the hard drive, like seeing that it has a hard drive plugged into it, but it's not reading anything on the hard drive. It's treating it like the hard drive is empty. So I'm still trying to figure out why that's going on. But no, in any case, I quite enjoyed taking that apart and cleaning it and stuff on Tuesday. It looks brand new now. Like if anything, it's going to be a nice piece to just have up on my, console, my console. It could be. So when we put it together, I didn't plug in the disk drive stuff since the disk drive didn't work. I think that might actually be what's preventing it from doing some stuff, because it really throws up some. Oh, it really throws up some error screens. Not screens, but it keeps beeping. No more teenage goo. No more teenage goo vibe. Yet, I still have some Game Boys. I have some Game Boys from my childhood that I want to install like OLED screens in. Maybe my Game Boy Advance has some goo in it. It was portable after all. It was portable after all. How you doing, vibe? You missed an entire repair, vibe. We're already done with this guy. We're already done with this guy. Oh, so whenever you see yellowing like this, and I didn't mention it a bit ago, from when I was doing the heat gun. This is a pot. This is pot. This is pot. Yeah, no, Freezy. Smoker would be a slightly different color. This is marijuana. It's marijuana. What? It's marijuana. See, look at that. Comes right off. And yep. It's hard to, it's rare to see like smoker smoke is, it's a different hue of this color. Like cigarette smoke is a bit more yellow, whereas like marijuana smoke is this more dingier, like mildewy brown color. It's also very pungent. And actually, that's going to be what I was talking about, how like deceptively dirty this thing was with everything that was blocking the vents. That's going to be from resin, just clogging up the vents from the marijuana smoke. And it really, you really smell it when you take the heat gun to take that HDMI port off. It starts cooking the resin. It's never enough to start making me feel good, but it's there. I don't typically clean this off. I was just cleaning it to show you. Yeah, look at that. Look at that difference there. Yep. I've always wondered what my liability would be if, like, for some reason, like we get no, the tobacco stains also do not come off as easy. No, they don't. I get a lot of like patrolmen, state troopers, and like cops and stuff coming in with screen protectors and all that. I've always wondered what would happen if one of them brought in like a dog with them, just because they were walking it or something, and like I had a console that was like this. I wonder what my liability would be, because this one is testing positive. I don't think I'd be liable, but it's an interesting question. As it's not me, it's not mine, but it's on my premise, and I am holding it and stuff, and I don't know. You had yourself a nap? Yeah. I don't think I'd be in trouble. I've asked about other stuff that I've asked a cop about something else that is not TOS. And I wouldn't have any liability for that, so I doubt I would have anything for like a drug dog smelling out a PlayStation or something. Oh, chat. probably in the next couple of weeks, I will have a very nasty PlayStation. Yeah, something extremely illegal on like phones and stuff. Vibe, yeah. Uh, like FBI involvement, illegal kind of stuff. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's never happened, but you never know. You never know. I think it would be like if it were to happen. I think it's less likely for a shop like mine to have that come across than it would be for the computer stores in town. I think maybe that might be part of the reason why I don't want to work on computers. Just in case. If you had a Nintendo Wii that was haunted, could you get the ghosts out? I could smash it with the hammer. I could smash the ghosts with my repair hammer. But I'm not an exorcist. In fact, as we found out, we could simply become atheist by having a spell cast on us. I still think that was hilarious. That guy became an atheist after that spell was cast on him in Tactics the other day. No, I mean, I feel like I would be morally obligated to report it, vibe. Uh, but no, but yeah, like, would I be legally required to report it? I would assume so. Otherwise, I would have been concealing evidence, maybe, or that I would be obstructing justice. I don't know. Um, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna go. I always check consoles on two televisions. My one back here and my one up front. Because if it doesn't work on both, there is a problem. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go check this out right quick. They actually recently put out an album vibe. Not too long ago. If you want to check that out, it was all right. It's pretty okay. All right, we're gonna. I already sent a message. If it's ready, we're gonna clean it up a little bit, and we'll be good. Let's start on the Switch. Turn on. Oh wait. Oh yeah. I was gonna. I was gonna charge my screwdriver. Okay, but yeah, no. They just had a new album come out. Well, I say just. It was probably like a year and a half ago. Maybe last year. I don't know. Oh, customer. PlayStation. Look at this one, guys. Do you see what's wrong with that one? Do you see what's wrong with it? Do you see what's wrong with it? Would you like to compare? This one is yet lightly jacked up. It is about 2 millimeters bent this way. This one is a likely candidate for having an actual damaged board. So we'll find out a couple minutes here. So let's get this this guy wiped down real quick first, and then swap on over. All right, here's what it looks like. Here's what it looks like. Even though this is nice and clean and looks nice, you know, oh, if it ain't working, we gotta do door stopper. Do it. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. You thought it was clean. Nah, we can usually get them working. It's quite rare that I'm unable to actually what? It's unusual that I'm unable to repair, at least off of HDMI problems. How you doing, Beepses? Let's open our new box of magic erasers. Whoop, looky there. You still got the flu? Oh gosh. I got some kind of cough going on, but I ain't that sick. Sorry to hear it. I hope you feel well soon. I know quite a few people are getting it, actually. Wow, that mark doesn't even come up on stream. What? It's so much like present in real life. What is this? It's so much more present in person. Okay, I think we got it. There we go. Boop. The backside, for whatever reason, is way dirtier. I don't know why. All right. There's the alcohol. And now we'll do our protectant, and we'll be good. I am planning, chat, to do some more community hunts tonight, at around 8-ish o'clock, 8-ish maybe. So if anybody needs anything done, anything hunted, that'll be the time. That'll be the time. There is a new event quest up with some gear, so I'm gonna be doing that. Otherwise, I'll just be doing what we've been doing, working on getting gear set completions. About halfway done. I've gotten most everything made, at least to some extent. Okay, I'm gonna go take this up front, and we'll get started on the PlayStation. All right. So I don't know if I've actually shown this on stream. The way you get into PlayStations, you put it on your table, you grab it with your stomach. You go here and like sort of lift up and back. There we go. There we go. Well, this one's a dirty boy too. You just simply rip it off, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Chad, where'd my blowgun go? Right there. Oh yeah, yeah. In a couple of weeks, I will have some very disgusting PlayStations for us to be refurbishing. They were abandoned. They were they were insect damage abandoned devices that are currently in quarantine bags. For reasons I think you can guess. For reasons I believe you can guess. Oh, you're in a quarantine bag? Yo, are you sick too, Outcast? How you doing? Welcome in. Hello from the trash bin. Oh no. Same thing. Oh, that doesn't do anything here. That doesn't do anything here. I'm at a completely different address. Yo, look at you, Vibe. 4 whole times. No, you know what? She might. She might, but she would also just be utterly terrified every moment that she's here. She is a very scaredy cat. She's a very scaredy cat. I would never dream of bringing her up here. If I had a dog, maybe one of the other shops has a dog. That's a very well-mannered young gentleman. This has been gotten into before, and they put the screw in the wrong spot. Damn it. Yep, there is a screw in a completely wrong spot. I'm gonna check these back screws right quick. People usually fuck these ones up. Which means when we open this, we need to be checking for cables to be messed up. Because they weren't laid back down correctly and got pinched by the case or stuff. But whenever the wrong screw is put in the wrong spot in these things, it's pain in the ass to get it out. And that's the other thing too, chat. You can pretty much tell, like, especially too if they've told you that they've taken it to another shop, you can know that other store doesn't know really what they're doing, because you might can see these triangles. They're not just pointing to where they're not just pointing to where the screw goes. the triangles are different styles, and they tell you what screw goes where. So let me see. So you see how this one and this one, these are like hollow triangles. Those hollow triangles are these screws, specifically these screws. And these embossed triangles are these screws. They are completely different screws. They're completely different. So that's another way to know if the techs that are working on it know what the fuck they're doing. Well, or I should say, are paying attention to what they're doing. Oh, phone call. Man, I don't know what's going on, chat, but I am getting so many people in the past week or so coming in trying to get a SIM card unlock done on their phone. That's illegal. Only your carrier can do that because of the contracts you sign with your carrier. If you go to a store and they're saying that they can unlock the SIM card for you, that might be true, but it is illegal and a breach of your contract. I do not offer that option. I don't do it. I'm running an above board business here. But I've gotten at least a dozen people in the last week. I've never really had that many before. Like, it'll happen sometimes, but there's been so many people with it this week. All right, how do I? But yeah, whenever they put this screw. Try what after hours? Oh! It's my name in reverse. Yeah. Get a hold of after hours in the Neubehap. Neubehap is the T silent in the front, like it is in the back. But yeah, no, these screws just flat out don't fit right when they're put in the wrong thing, and pain in the ass. Pain in the ass. Wow, and they fucked it up here too. They swapped them. Like the screw isn't even all the way down because it can't be. These guys did not give a fuck. The customer didn't mention it being gotten into before, so. It's the same from the front as the back. That's nearly every Doja Cat. I like that Doja Cat will do like live streams of listening to people's awful music. It's pretty good. She did a Miles feature not too long ago, and that shit was hilarious. Yeah. I don't know if there's like a YouTube archive of it, but yeah, because I'm pretty sure she either did it on Instagram Reel or TikTok. I don't know, one of the two. All right, so these cables are fine. The major one that usually gets fucked up are these ones here. So let's get that out. Get that out. Nope, it looks like they're okay. I don't think they tore it down. Ooh. Yeah, I don't think they tore it down this far. Maybe they just took the top off to like blow it out or something. So it may have been the customer himself. It fucked those up. Anyway. Now it's time to remove 50 screws. $50 screws. No, it's the PlayStations will range from like 45 to 53, I think. It's a ridiculous number. I know you're memeing, but it is quite frustrating how many screws these things have. It's ridiculous. I mean, did we took apart the PS2, Tuesday. My capture phone just rebooted. Give me a moment. Great. Now we're just paused like that. Unintended stare. Look at me. Just judging, yes. Just staring and judging. Why did boot loop? Maybe it didn't update in the background. I'm focusing. Weird. Okay, there we go. We're back. If it reboots again here in probably about a minute 50, that's not gonna be good. If you ever have an iPhone and it is rebooting on a 3-minute cycle, that means there is a physical part failure in the device itself. Typically the Face ID module or something related to it is failing. Yeah. And it's that's typically not repair. Anything with Face ID going bad is typically just flat out not repairable. And let me tell you, Face ID will go out on an iPhone if you fucking blow on it wrong. Oh, no, this has been gotten into. These 2 screws are missing. That's also a big amateur move. If you see these screws gone, they were flat out just not paying attention. Because yep, look at that. Look at that. So it has been fully gotten into. I didn't think it was because they still had the one black screw actually plugged in up there. So that one's usually missing as well because it's not with the rest of the silver screws you took out. I should have some extras that I can put in there for it. Lightyear Guarantee. Ooh. Oh no. Oh. This is sounding like it might not have the proper thermal paste. Occasionally, I'll get it where it has like traditional thermal paste, and that is not what needs to be going in these. Let's see. No, okay, no, it still has it, but it's pretty fucked up. It's pretty fucked up. All right, we're gonna. There it is. We're gonna clean up the thermal pad, take the port off, and do the things. Oh, chat, you might see my face. You might see my face. Don't be looking too hard, okay? Don't be looking too hard now. Don't be looking too hard. Well, there I am, chat. You could see my look. There's my eyeball. There's my eyeball. Eyeball reveal. Eyeball reveal. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to mute you for a minute. We're gonna take out the heat gun. Oh, chat, I think this kid lucked out. Yeah, I think this kid lucked out. I don't think there's any damage to that board. I'm gonna have to take my big scope and check it. So, but I think he got lucky here. I think he got lucky, chat. I also actually wanted to. I doubt it. I doubt this would work, but I wanted to see. Okay, no. That doesn't work out too well. I was wondering, but maybe. Yeah, sorry about that. It's gonna we'll be at this for a second here. I need to have a really good view of these pins to make sure that they're not actually damaged in any way. And so I need to use my scope here instead of my zoomy thing. I really want to get a proper camera for no, it didn't die. My scope's in the way. Chat, this is a $1,300 microscope. And a proper camera attachment for it is about $900. So that's why we use the cheap zoomy guy instead of a proper camera through this thing. Though I do plan to get a proper camera for this. No, don't bump. No, you can bump the table. It's on like a shock absorber and like on spring arms and stuff. You can bump the table, just not while I'm working. Just checking the pins. Adding a bit of solder to them as well. I am shocked that none of these are pulled. This guy really lucked out. Okay. Don't stare too hard at the crotch cam. I said don't stare too hard. Excuse me. No for free. No for free. No for free. Okay, muting. Okay, no more crotch shot. You had your free fill for the day. All right. Um. Cleaning up my flux a little bit. Okay. Um. Let's zoomies cam, huh? I actually was going to have an HDMI switcher for this. No idea where it's at. No, absolutely zero clue where it's at. I used to use it at home. It wasn't really working out for how I did things at home, and it would have been perfect for this, and no idea where it's at. I also got to get a cable management system going on because this is nutso. This is nutso. Okay. All right. Ah, still hot. Still hot. Ugh. Um, where's my sponge? Where's my sponge? No sponge. I gotta be extra careful on these because of this little filter right there. So that brownie bit stuff that you saw like show up there, that's just extra cooked soldering flux. So that would have been soldering flux that was sort of like attached to the gun itself, and iron, I mean, and fell off after it congealed. All right. Let's swap back. Did I did I just discover a really stupid way to do this without having to swap my HDMI cables? I think I did. I think I did. This is gonna be done if I do this. Chat. I could just have my capture camera capture my screen, my soldering screen. If I didn't want to mess with it, this would be so stupid. Oh boy. How would that look? I mean, it works. It works. Oh, that'd be so dumb to do. Chad, I'm thirsty. Let's crack open a Baja Blast, huh? Delicious. Oh. Vibe, did you ever make a Baja Blast slushy in your slushy machine? If you haven't, explain. Baja Blast. Oh, whoa. Nurs, my boy. You're on to something there. You're on to something there. I think I might have to try that. I think I might have to try that, Nurs. I don't know when our next drinking stream is gonna be, but I think I might have to try that. Now, this is a step I don't do on the Xboxes because their HDMI ports are made a little differently. and it's way easier for flux to come in through the port. And I mean, okay, so realistically speaking, Vibe, who's gonna stop me from having a Mike's Hard at work? You know, having a cherry vodka sour. Who's gonna stop me? Me? Why would I do that? I could go buy Mike's Hard right now and drink it on stream. Comic book characters aren't going to stop me from drinking at work. They're too busy playing with the jonkler. But like, you know, what's stopping me? Vibe, you work from home. Have you ever had a cheeky drink in the middle of the day while working? Have you ever had a cheeky drink while working from home? Maybe. Maybe. I mean, nothing's stopping me. You know, maybe that's the way to wake up for a nice day of work. Throwing back a nice, crisp, cold Mike's Hard lemonade to start your day, you know? Let me tell you, that first day that I streamed, when I was dealing with that fucker with the Samsung, Jesus Christ, I wish I had a shot or two that day. Holy fuck. I'm still mad about that man. He has not come back, by the way. He has not come back. He is not welcome back. You may have also done... Oh, yeah, that's right. You work from home too, don't you, Nurs? Nurs, when are you streaming again? You haven't streamed the Zeldor in a while. When are the Nurs streams coming back? Why don't you do why don't you do what Pochi does, but in reverse? Do some Japanese learning streams and restart A Realm Reborn. You got a custom. Oh, so you're gonna stop being a Zelda? You're gonna stop being Zelda? I need to clean up my desk a little bit here, chat. Give me a second. Zell don't. Yeah, it's been what? Have you streamed it all this year? I don't think you have. I think it's been a while. Vibe hasn't had a stream this year yet. Not yet. Pixel's been having a hell of a lot of streams this year, though. I thought Pixel only streamed Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but she was streaming today. I'm really excited for that emote. I'm gonna have that one made, and then I'm actually getting another emote commission done very shortly as well. I'm quite excited for that one too. I also. Oh, you're gonna play Wand of Gamelon, Vibe? Are you gonna play Wand of Gamelon? Am I peeking, by the way? Let me... Am I peeking? I'm peeking a little bit on my mic setup at work, so I apologize for that. I'm much more well tuned at home, which is strange because it's set up the exact same way. Oh my god, did I do it again? Why do I mix up nerds and vibe all the time when I'm like talking? Like I know who I'm talking to, but my mouth doesn't. Man, yeah, why am I peeking? Weird. Cause I'm not super close to the mic. Oh, we're back. Okay, sorry about that. I had 3 people come in at one time. Alright, so we got one side done. Get this side cleaned up. Oh, I moved my... Oh, Nurse, if you want a different kind of Zelda experience, you should look into the Doom port of the original Legend of Zelda. It's an interesting game. I was thinking about it, and the only difference between my audio setup here and at home is my cloud lifter, which lowers the amount of overhead that the mic has, so that might be why I'm peaking occasionally. Like I never like it's incredibly hard to peak at home, and I don't have a cloud lifter here, so that might be it. But yeah, nerds, yeah, it's super easy to set up, and it's just Legend of Zelda 1 in the Doom engine. So it's entirely first person. It's pretty great. I messed with it a couple weeks ago as a play from work idea. If you don't want to play Wand of Gamelon. Reminds you of the no map transition Link's Awakening. That oh yeah. Oh. I'll be right back. All right, sorry about that. Sorry about that. I think I have that downloaded theirs before Nintendo shit canned it. Unless you're talking about a different release. I downloaded something Link's Awakening. Um Yeah, okay. If it's the one you sent me then yeah. Yeah. Oh, guys, did you see the decompiled PC port of Sonic Unleashed? It has me excited because the program that did that will work on any 360 game, which means we can probably get quite soon actually PC ports of Lost Odyssey, Blue Dragon, Beautiful Katamari. It's exciting. I really love the port of Lost Odyssey. I've never played Lost Odyssey, and I really want to give it a go. So hopefully somebody's already working on that. Because that would be great. Yeah, yeah, Lost Odyssey. Yeah, it would be pretty great. I've never gotten a chance to play it. And my Xbox is no longer functional. I've gotten it to work on an emulator though, in preparation for maybe playing it sometime. But you know that doesn't beat having a proper release of it. You know. All right. I think we'll get to start on the Switch after this. Oh, I never did my pin check. Never did the pin check, chat. Let's do the pin check. I always lose this fucker. What do I do with it? Have you played and liked Lost Odyssey, nerds? I know a lot of people really enjoy it, but yeah, no, never played it. I wasn't. I when I bought my Xbox 360, it was explicitly for Star Ocean 4, Guilty Gear 2, never played that game, and Beautiful Katamari. Guilty Gear 2 is a astoundingly bad game. This is not a fighting game. Imagine Mistwalkers publishing a game on a console and they're fans. I know, right? That'd be fucking wild. So on this one, 14 should just be 0 with no beep. 15, 16. Oh. Oh, my I'd moved my thing. All right. Well, this guy's gonna be happy. I'm real glad I didn't have to rebuild the pins. Though doing that is such a pain in the ass. They finally did it with Fantasian. Maybe Lost Odyssey and Blue Dragon will get this. I doubt it. It's gonna have to be. It's gonna be the community that does it with the decompiled stuff. Like Lost Odyssey was removed for a long time off the Xbox store, I think, too. So it's back now, but yeah, there was a while where it didn't even exist. So. All right. What is going on? Wow. Oh, okay. This is bent up real weird. I mean, it doesn't. It's not bad for it, but it was weird orientation. Okay. Come on. Okay. But yeah, nerds, are you not gonna play? You're not gonna play one to gamma one? You don't want to bomb the dongos? You don't want to hear about Link, my boy? Oh, you know what? You know what's a Zelda you haven't played yet? That shooting game on Switch. No, not Switch on the Wii. Have you played the Zelda shooter on the Wii? Or is that a weird one too? That came with the gun attachment, didn't it? Like that was a tie-in with the gun attachment thing. I think so. Wii games. No, Wii games should be pretty easy to play, honestly. Like the last story, that's just gonna run with a standard controller, and then other stuff you should be able to just use your mouse as the pointer. All right. Oh, I'm gonna go test this on my TV. Be right back. And when I played, oh gosh, what was it? What was it called? What was it called? My Life is a King. That's a Wii game. My Life is a King was a Wii game. It played fine. Oh, that's not good. His his PlayStation booted into safe mode. That's not good. I'm gonna reboot it and see what happens. Oh, there's a car outside. I'm gonna make sure somebody didn't come in.
Call for.
Thank you for calling. What can I help you with? So like what you've been seeing today is how busy I typically am. That very first time I streamed, I am never that busy. What you've seen today is how busy I usually am. That very first from work stream was rough. Oh, that was a guy. That was a guy wanting a screen replacement done on a portal, which no, can't do that. And an Xbox. I don't think he ever actually told me what Xbox it was. he called it an Xbox SXS. So I don't fucking know. But he's not bringing that in until next week. So let's finish this PlayStation and Xbox SSX Tricky. Man, I wish there was a new Tricky game. What happened to that series, huh? SSX Tricky. Let's get tricky. So the PlayStation on second booted fine. So there's nothing to be worried about on this one. SSX Tricky. Okay, let's get this thing screwed back together and get it out the door. So let's see, how much have I made today? So 2 HDMIs, a charging port, ear speaker cleaning. For $455 before tax. Not bad. Not a bad day. Not a bad day. It's my HDMI ports there, 125. HDMI repairs are just about the best repairs I can do profit-wise, because for a PlayStation, the part cost is about $1.40 per HDMI port. Xboxes, they're about $5 per port for some reason. But still, what's $5 off of 125? You know. Actually, to be completely honest, if when I took over this business, if I hadn't started pushing super hard for video game repair over phone repair, I probably would have been closed by now. The phone side of the business has really dropped. Like people just aren't people don't have money to do it anymore, and unfortunately, people are getting um iPhone 16 Pro Max on contract for $900 after a trade-in, and then they break their screen and they're fucking shocked that their actually $17 to $2,000 phone screen costs $600 to replace. I typically don't do many screen repairs past iPhone 13s right now. Occasionally, I've started getting more 14s, but like if somebody wants to do a 14 Pro Max screen repair for a refurbished original screen, that's still $450. So like it's not cheap to get your phone repaired. Especially not these newer phones with the super high quality OLED screens. And then Samsung's, I only do OEMs on those if I can help it. And those all are like 350, 350, 375. After my markup, I do my best. Now, obviously, on some things I can't do this, like controllers, but I do my best to have a $100 profit margin on any repair I do. So like, it costs about $14 to $17 depending on the day to get an aftermarket iPhone 11 screen. So I charge $125 for that repair. Your old phone's getting pretty old. It's held up pretty well, honestly. Yeah, no, like that's the other thing. A lot of people just they aren't updating. So like I still do lots of iPhone 11, iPhone XR, iPhone XS repairs. I still do a bunch of those because people just aren't upgrading as much anymore. Like even for me, I went from a Galaxy S7 to an S10 Plus, and then my S24 Ultra. And honestly, I probably wouldn't have gone to the 24 Ultra if my S10 Plus didn't lag out playing Genshin Impact. That was part of the reason why I upgraded, because it my S10 Plus struggled to keep it above 25 FPS on Genshin. You'd still be using your iPhone 8 if you didn't somehow break the cameras replacing the screen a few years. Oh, the front or back cameras. Because both of those are pretty easy to replace too, Nurse, if you still have that phone. Oh, both. Oh, yeah, awesome. I guess you could have damaged a controller chip on the board, but I don't know. I don't know. But cameras on an 8 are super easy to replace. Actually, for most iPhones, they're quite easy. When you start getting into maybe 10s and up, the front camera's a little bit of a pain to replace because sometimes you'll lose Face ID, sometimes you won't. Well, is it database? Database? Living in the database time? It sounds like it. Somehow you managed to keep the home button intact. Yeah, so that's the thing. If you manage to break the button on an iPhone 8, it is virtually unrepairable. You can put a new button in, but it is strictly cosmetic. So for like a 6 and a 7, you can replace the button. You won't have Touch ID on the phones that have Touch ID, but you'll still have a functional button. But for the iPhone 8 and the SE2 and 3, no, you completely lose Touch ID as well. To have a functioning button again on those phones, you have to do a full OEM screen replacement and reserialization, because those come with the button to get reserialized, and that is the only way. Only way for a general person to do it. I'm not able to do it, but you can swap over certain chips. Like it's called the Turtle IC and some other stuff. You can swap that over from one button to the other, and it might work. I am not skilled at soldering to do that, but it's possible. I am not that skilled. I can fix the pen lanes and stuff, but yeah, no, that's just a little too hard for me. This song is so good, isn't it? Isn't it, nerds? Isn't it? Isn't it such a great track? I just noticed that I am a number of follows above 670. When did this happen? Did it happen last night during stream? I don't think it did. Hold on, let me check my activity feed here. Oh, I got some follows during Pixel's stream. Okay. Okay. Neat. I've gotten a few a few follows from her streaming my emote being made. So that's nice. Okay. Now, let's put the screws back in here correctly. And then I always do an ocular check as well. To one, make sure that I didn't put a silver screw in the wrong place. And two, to make sure that no cables have worked their way under a screw spot. Specifically, you need to worry about this spot here, and this one here. Because there's an LCD cable that comes up that turns on the lights and the beepy. It does the beeper. And you can drill through those by accident. I have extras on hand. Just in case. Just in case. Memory. Uh-oh, dance on my balls. I need a handbag. All right. So, the screw that people always put in the wrong spot. It goes here, 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 here. Why Sony made these screws different from the rest of the main screws, I don't fucking know. But it's really not that hard to keep track of. Especially, like I said, because it physically tells you on the board what goes where. It really is pretty hard to screw up. The other thing too is like they don't go in right. Like you immediately can feel the difference if you put it in like here like this one. If you're looking if you're not looking at it, you know, because they're right next to each other, it is super easy to like get it wrong. But it physically feels different trying to screw it in because it's a different gauge. Like they're different gauges. So I don't know how people mess it up. Like, cause if I put this one in here, like I know like right away because it just goes. It doesn't stop. I don't get it fully screwed in, and then move on to the next, and then I don't know. I've also been doing this for fucking 5 years, so you know. That and some of the other stores in town, like the chain ones and stuff, they don't have a separate room to do their repairs in. They got to do them just right in front of the fucking customer, which sounds like a goddamn nightmare. Sounds awful. Like that particular chain, they promise battery repairs in like 20 minutes. Like they have the customer wait. And to be fair, to be completely honest, I can get a battery repair done in that amount of time as well. However, I don't want to put myself under that pressure because when you put yourself under pressure like that, you're more likely to fuck something up. And I'm not looking to fuck stuff up. That too, I like to make sure that the battery actually takes a charge. Because just because it's working and plugs in for a minute doesn't mean it's actually taking a charge. So I like to make sure that the battery charge is at least above 50% because they're typically shipped to you at about 20 to 30% on the charge. Which if you need to store a device with a lithium battery, you actually want to store it at about 20 to 30%. You don't want to store it at 0 and you do not want to store it at 100%. If you store it at 100%, that's why you have batteries that will like expand in storage because the chemicals have had some sort of problem and have expanded the stuff. So you get the most life out of about 20 30%. You got to do it Apple Store style and do all your repairs in some mysterious basement under the store. Yeah, yeah. It's we're kind of wizards and magicians here doing what we do. I actually have a lot of the gear that is used in an official Apple Store to do some of these repairs. The screen disassembler is so nice. I still will mostly use a razor blade to get a screen off, but putting it in the screen disassembly device is pretty nice too. Pretty nice too. See, like that, like there. I wasn't even thinking about it. I was looking away. I was looking at chat. I plugged it in there. Knew immediately because of how it felt that was the wrong hole, and put it in the right one. I didn't even consciously think about it. I have really been considering possibly taking mail-ins from stream for repair, but I need to set up a PO box and stuff. And let me tell you, a a PO the kind of PO box I would need for like a PS5 size is like fucking $500 as an initial charge alongside the monthly fee you gotta pay. It's ridiculous. So I don't know. However, having a PO box in general would just be nice, you know? Not as much anymore. Now that Amazon moved in with their new warehouse here, I don't have as many delivery issues as I used to. Amazon was sending everything through the fucking post office instead of through like FedEx or UPS, and I would basically just never get anything. I'd have to go to the post office to pick my shit up, and it would take a week because it would keep being put on cars, and they would deliver at like fucking 8 a.m. and they wouldn't leave the package at the door. Now they deliver at fucking 5:45. They deliver super late. All right, I'm gonna go test this on the other TV, and I'll be right back. Okay, let's clean this guy up and get her out of here. Get her out of here. So we got some scuff marks that don't really show up on camera. You know, it doesn't take too much extra time to do that, and people usually appreciate the extra care you put into it. So usually, not all the time. Sometimes they just flat out do not give a fuck. But it's nice when they do. It tends to be the younger kids too, actually, that care more. Which I would think it'd be reverse, you know? That it would be older people that would care more. It's usually kids and parents, actually, yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, the PlayStation, sorry, the Xbox that we did earlier, yeah, that guy came in baked. That guy was baked. When I stepped away with those, I think it was with those three people. Yeah, that guy was gone. So, yeah. Exactly like that. Exactly like that. Skip the scuff. Before I die, do something nice. Think about it, right. Yesterday, you cry. I want to buy you something. Okay. I'm gonna go inform the customer that this is repaired and ready, and we'll get started on the switch. So I will be right back again. I don't know where one of my screwdrivers is, and I have to have the screwdriver for the repair I'm about to do. I have to have it. Here's the extender for it. It's not in the case. Huh. Shit, I don't know. Give me a minute, I guess. Sorry. Fuck. Well, I don't know. That's my main driver, so not good if I lose it. There's the big driver. The hell? Uh-oh. um Cool. Maybe I took it up front. It is not up front. Shit. What'd I do with it? Oh, damn it. These are the LCDs. This is what's gonna go in here, but I have to have my driver. Where is it? Oh boy. Not good. Not good. Yeah, I can't find it. So I might go ahead and end stream so I can tear my store apart. I have no idea where my driver's at, and I have to have the driver for this, and for like every phone repair I do. um, I used it yesterday for an iPhone XR. About the middle of the day. Um, shit. Yeah, okay, yeah. I'm sorry, chat. I'm gonna go ahead and rate out. I'd be rating out here in about 30 minutes anyway. Um, damn, I was really wanting to do that switch on stream too. It's gonna be a different repair than what I've done, and I was excited to show how easy switch repairs are. But I can't do the repair if I can't find my screwdriver. I've never lost this thing before. Oh, fuck. Okay, yeah, no. Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and end it. I do apologize. We will be back on, we'll be live again, about 8 o'clock to do some Monster Hunter. And then we'll have another From Work stream, next Tuesday. My plan is to do it Tuesdays and Thursdays. Shit. Okay. Yep. Yeah, I do apologize. Let me get a raid set up here. I want to do the raid too, so I'm like able to. Yeah, thanks for coming out to the stream. Apologizing we're ending suddenly like last time again, but yeah. Okay. I think Cursive's online. We'll give Cursive a raid. Yeah, he's playing Caves of Cud. Let's go watch some Cud. All right. Well, yeah. I hope everybody has a great night. Like we'll be back online about 3.5, 4 hours. With Monster Hunter. Until then, I hope everybody has a great night, and we'll catch you in a little bit. Hopefully, I find my driver.